This is Ram Man. I'm back with another video, another topic. Hit that like button. Hit that cash out. $ Ran 8239. Bringing you great content. Content that'll make you think. Content that'll make you aware. Now, this topic is going to be talking about traveling out the United States has changed my life. Yes, that's right. Traveling out the United States has changed my life for the better. Now, like I say, my journey started back in 2019. The first country I traveled to was Panama. And yes, Panama, it was a culture shock when I got there. I was like, never experienced the Latin culture like that. I mean, as far as like in the United States, of course, like lots of Mexicans I'd have been around before here in the States. But when you actually get there in those, especially those Latin American countries, you get to actually see the authentic culture. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when it's these Hispanics and Latino and Latinas come here to the United States and they get here and they stay for a while, they kind of start picking up on the ways of how American people from the States do things. And they act accordingly, like how people here act. And they kind of like put their culture on the back burner. I mean, not completely, but for the most part, especially if they living in a more so diverse area where it's like only just a very slight few Mexicans or Latinos or Latinas and maybe blacks, because that's most of the time what's going to happen. If you got a community where a lots of Mexicans live, it's mostly either going to be a lot of black people and Mexicans. I mean, then you got some that's in a mixed community where it's whites and Mexicans, just a few Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? Or Latinos and Latinas. That's how it goes. But to really get the really authentic Latin culture is when you go to those countries like Panama, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador. Yes, it has definitely changed my life for the better. Then let's get to the women. The women like that I met over the years in these countries, Panama, Peru, uh, Ecuador, Colombia, especially Colombia. But Peru, I would say I didn't really stay there that long. But I had actually met up with a chica and started to try to know, but it didn't really go that far. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was only there for that very short period. But Colombia, definitely, I done met lots of chicas and got engulfed in the Colombian culture. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about, like what I tell a lot of men too, when it comes to the women in these Latin American countries too, like the same way I hear a lot of y'all men talk about, okay, like this how I'm dealing with these women here in the States and stuff. Like I'm not taking them out on dinner dates and all that type of stuff. It's the same way y'all got to deal with these women over there in those countries too. I mean, of course, like they don't act like a lot of the women here in the States. Now, all of these different requirements of what lots of women try to say they want men to do in the States, they don't do that in those Latin American countries. Of course, they would like for you to take them out. That's like any woman, like just a give and take. If you say, all right, I want to take you out, no woman really gonna pass that up. They would love for a guy to take them out. But if she's not officially your woman with you, you should not be taking her out. And like I say, even if y'all agree to go out, y'all ain't officially together, she should pay for your her stuff and you should pay for your stuff. Like I done told you about, I done had a situation where I done met up with some chicas before in Colombia, and you know, I had a chica actually pay for my stuff. And I had this happen about, I would say about 3 or 4 times since I've been going to Colombia. Like I had one um I would say like a cougar chica, you know, pay for my stuff. She really kept herself up for her age too. Um, I met up with her. This was back in Bogota too, and she paid for our lunch and stuff at the mall. I'm like, wow, cause I was finna pay for my stuff, and you know, she was gonna have to pay for her stuff, but she paid for both of our things. So that's why I tell you, man, like y'all have to hold them standards too when y'all go over there to those Latin American countries. But yeah, back to the subject at hand. Traveling out the United States has changed my life. Like these countries right here, like I say, the quality of living, the cost of living, the women, um, is way better in those countries. And when I be talking about like the women, let's say the category, the women are way better as far as them being more cooperative, submissive, kind, upfront. You know what I'm saying? Of course, still vet them out. You know, and like I say, bars and clubs are the worst place to meet women. I'm gonna keep saying that. No matter what country y'all go, man. Now I ain't saying, you know, not to be going to bars and clubs. You can go to bars and clubs and kick it with chicas and stuff, but don't be expecting, you know, them women to really get with you to be in a long term relationship. Because most of them women just, just looking for American men and just gonna spend money on them and splurge on them. Then they'll be to the next guy on the next day that comes from the United States that want to party and turn up. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Of course, most of the women gonna be very attractive, very, very attractive. Yeah. Hey, so now with the cost of living, like I say, the cost of living is like in especially Colombia, I'm gonna definitely say that. It's about almost 4 times cheaper than the United States as far as like apartments, houses, things of that nature. And also when it comes to like the country like Ecuador, it's very cheap there too. I asked one of my amigos like the cost of like different apartments there that's close by where I stay at a lot in Quito, you know, and the prices he was telling me and stuff is very low compared to the United States prices. So yeah, I be telling people to look into these other countries if you're thinking about, moving, and of course you want to go there and check it out for yourself. That's why I would tell all you men, if y'all think about really going there and really trying to pursue it as a country you want to may maybe move there. Of course you're gonna have to go there first and see how it is. Like, if it's somewhere you want to stay, the cost of living, the culture, the women, um, yeah. But there's so many countries out there to go to and visit. It's unlimited. Men, especially, it's unlimited for y'all. I mean, even for y'all women too. This ain't just for men, it's for y'all women too. Like, you know. But I know I heard them stories about some of the women, I know, especially our black women, like what it was. I know when they go to Dubai, some of them be acting up and they get arrested and all that type of stuff. And some of them that go out there to think what it is, Pattaya or the Philippines or something and act up. Yeah, that ain't a good look right there. But it's unlimited how many countries out there for for you to go and visit in our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, going out the country, out the United States, and seeing those countries has changed my life completely. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned to someone the other day about like here in the United States, I don't even really look at a lot of places to go and really take vacations and stuff. I'd rather be looking for places overseas to go and visit. You know, yeah, I still got a long ways to go too, but by the Most High willing, and the Most High timing, I would get to a lot of those countries that I have sought out to go, like your Argentina's, Chile. You know, I get to Brazil too. So yeah, but it completely changed my life. It's no knock for y'all people that just don't want to travel out the country. If you don't have that desire, hey, you just don't have that desire. It ain't meant for everybody, but it's definitely meant for me. Thank God for the strength and for the energy, for the whereabout, for the sight. Then, like I say, I got chicas that I'm informing and stuff about working and building things. That's the thing about it too. When y'all men travel overseas, y'all interact with women and stuff. It gotta be more than just about sex. It gotta be. It should be about really building, like a woman helping you build on things, especially if you got that desire to live in that country you really love and desire. That will be very beneficial to you, having a woman help you build and stuff. See, um, it's a couple guys I remember seeing on YouTube that they had women that helped them, say for instance, on their YouTube channel and put out different content and stuff like that. And that's what it's really about. You can make very, very good passive income helping a woman helping you build up the channel, your content and stuff like that. Because we in this age of digital content creating. Like this 24/7. This is nonstop. You could do this all day, all night. It never stops. So yeah, traveling out the United States changed my life. Yes. But yeah, this is Ram Man. I just wanted to drop that video on you people about my experiences, my journey out the country. And I advise you men that have that desire to go see other countries to go do it. It don't have to be South America or Central America. It'd be other countries like Africa, Asia, China, Japan. We got plenty of countries out here. I mean, even Canada. Like I haven't even experienced much of Canada besides Sault Ste. Marie. That's the only city I went to in Canada when I was up there. I mean, it was okay. It was not that bad. But I would want to go to Vancouver and Toronto in Canada. None of the places I would want to go in Canada. But yeah, this is Ram Man. I just want to drop that video to you people out there. Yeah, have a good day out there and peace out.